happy Thursday. I have no clue what day it is, like always. As soon as I hit record, I'm like, bleh. But today is Breathe and Balance. Welcome. I'm so happy you guys are here. We're going to take about 5 minutes to work through a breathing exercise to really center and reset. And then we're going to move through a vinyasa flow that will both balance and invigorate your system. Most important today is that you're here to breathe. And second most important is that you're here to listen to your body. So if you're doing both of those things, you're doing yoga. So let's find a comfy seat on our mat. You can either sit on a folded blanket or a yoga block. I'm going to sit on a folded blanket, but I'm going to have my block kind of nearby. Find your seat. You can sit on your booty or you can sit your butt back on your heels. Wiggle your butt, maybe even move the fleshy part of your booty away from your sitting bones. And then release your hands to your knees, palms up or down. Yogi's choice. Close your eyes. Take a moment to just be here in silence. Maybe you feel your heartbeat. Maybe you feel the weight of your morning washing off your shoulders. Maybe you're still feeling some stress and anxiety in your body, which is okay. We're going to work through all that. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. A few more like that. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. One more time. Deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. And then close your lips. Swallow any saliva that's accumulated in your mouth. Locate your pelvic floor, the very base of your spine, where your sex organs are located. We're going to start our breath there. On an inhale, draw your breath up the front side of your body, up your belly, your chest, your face to the top of your crown. Pause at the top of your head and exhale. Send the breath down the back of your head, along your spine to your tailbone. Pausing at the pelvic floor. This is called an oval breath. So we're almost encompassing our body with an oval shape of our breath, starting at the pelvic floor, drawing it up the front side of our body, sending it back down the back side, almost like an oval or an egg shape. We're encompassing our body in. Starting at the pelvic floor. Inhale, draw the breath up the front side of the body. Feel your belly and your chest start to expand, adding more oxygen to your system. Pause at your crown and exhale. Send the breath down your spine, all the way down to your tailbone, meeting at the pelvic floor where we started. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, let your shoulders fall, let some stress start to wash off your system. Just the fact that we're here breathing purposefully is so good for your system. So good to slow down, to turn inward, to let your body actively start to release tension, stress, and anxiety. Breathe for a few more cycles, focusing on the inhale, adding as much air into your system, breathing fresh life, fresh oxygen, newness, goodness into your system. And exhaling toxicity, anxiety, stress, tension, anything that we know we don't need. Sometimes gets backed up in our system. Beautiful. Keep your breath going, but release the oval breath. Just simply now breathing in and out through your nose, and I'll keep calling you back to that breath throughout our practice today. Gently bring your hands to prayer heart center, blink open your eyes, and set an intention for your practice. I love something you can use on the mat and off the mat. Maybe it's embracing change or uncertainty or letting go of control or perfectionism. Maybe it's simply accepting yourself as you are today and accepting your day as it is today. When you're ready, release your hands, move the blanket aside. If you have a yoga block, you can keep it nearby. You might use it. Make your way to a table. Spread your fingers wide, shoulders, elbows, and wrists in one line, knees under your hips. Good. Let's take 3 rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, drop your belly button towards the mat. Press your heart forward, look forward or up. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, press your hands away from you. Good. Inhale, drop your belly, look up, maybe even coming up onto your toes. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, press your hands and the tops of your feet into the mat. Inhale, drop your belly, look up, open across your chest. Exhale, round your back and tuck your chin. Beautiful. Find a neutral table. Turn up onto your toes. Spread your fingers wide. Walk your hands forward an inch or so. Hug your belly in. Turn your elbows in towards each other. And when you're ready, press into your hands, press into your toes. Lift your butt for downward facing dog. You can take this down dog hip width apart, so your feet are hip width apart, or you can bring your feet a little bit wider. It's our first down dog, so it might feel good to have a little bit of a wider stance. If you're practicing with the belly, like me, it might feel really good to have a wider stance, but even if you aren't pregnant, even if you don't have a belly, it sometimes feels good to take a wider stance with the feet. To just start to invite that body to open up without forcing or stressing or pushing anything too hard. Spread your fingers. You should feel your second knuckles in each finger. Press into your second knuckles. And as you press into your second knuckles, you're going to feel your palms lift off the mat slightly, almost like they're suction cups. So your knuckles are pressing to the mat, and the palms are just lifting slightly. Soften the heels to your mat. Good. Down dog brings balance into our system. It decompresses our spine. We'll hold here for another 10 seconds. Find your breath if you lost it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. Giant steps to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep high. Gaze at the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, gaze down, long from the tail to the crown. Plant your hands, find a high plank. Step back 1 foot at a time. Good. Lower halfway down. Upward facing dog. First one. Downward facing dog. Good. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Step it forward. Drop the left knee. Low lunge. Sweep your arms high. Sink into the left hip. Right knee over right ankle, like somebody's holding a ruler against your knee to ankle. And you see a straight, tall line. Reach your fingertips towards the sky. Send your gaze towards the ceiling. And then slowly lower your left hand to the inside of your right foot. Sweep your right arm towards the sky. Good. You can stay right here. Wrap your right arm around your low back. Good. Tucking the right hand, resting it on the left hip. Finding a beautiful stretch in the right shoulder, some opening in the heart. Keep sinking into the right leg as you soften the left hip. Good. Slowly unwind, plant both hands, step to a high plank. Trying not to sweep that right foot. Good. Lower halfway down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And it's okay if you hear cranks and cracking in your body. That means you're moving synovial fluid through your joints and your system. So that's a good thing. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Step it forward. Low lunge. Drop the right knee, point your toes away from you. Sweep your arms high. Good. Left knee over your left ankle. Reach the fingertips towards the sky. Sink into the right hip. Again, most important is that you're engaging your belly button, pulling it towards your spine. And secondly, that your left knee is over your left ankle. Slowly release the right hand to the inside of your left foot. Sweep the left arm to the sky. Keep softening the front of the right hip down. Good. Stay right here. Wrap the left arm around your low back, hooking the left hand around your right hip. Rotate your gaze and your chest towards the sky. Slowly unwind your pretzel, plant both hands. High plank. Beautiful. Lower halfway down. Upward facing dog. Magnetize the top of your head towards your butt. Press into your hands and feet. Good. Downward facing dog. It feels good to pedal out your feet. You can pedal out your feet in your down dog. Press your hands away from you. Create longer armpits, if that makes sense. Press your hands away from you. Melt your heart towards the front of your thighs. You'll find the length in your shoulder girdles, your armpits, and your side body. Inhale, look forward. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep high. Exhale, fold forward. Hinge at your hips. Release your hands to the floor. Release your head. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, find a high plank. Good. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Trying to open up the major systems of your body, your spine, your hips, the backs of your legs. Inhale, look forward, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep high. One more sun A. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, catching your rhythm. High plank. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Catching a rhythm, catching your rhythm. Tuning into your body, your breath. Moving in a way that feels good. Moving in a way that feels like you. Not rushing to keep up or trying to be a perfectionist about your yoga poses. Catching your own rhythm today. Inhale, look forward, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit down in your chair. Sweep your arms high. With a little bit of oomph. Reach your fingertips away from you. Scoop the tailbone. Send it forward towards your pelvic floor to protect the low back. Beautiful. Hands to prayer. Stay right here. And then bring your arms out to a T. Twist to the right. Left arm forward, right arm back. Keep sinking down into your chair. Make sure the left knee and right knee are still in line. Gaze to the right or over your right thumb. Come back to the middle, hands to prayer. Sit down a little bit lower, tuck the tailbone forward. Check in with your alignment. Good. Arms to a T, twist to the left. Right arm forward, your right knee might pop forward. Pull it back in line with the left. Rotate your gaze to the left or to your left thumb. Keep sitting down, one more breath. Hands to prayer and fold. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, find a high plank. Try not to sweep that last foot that you step back. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Good. Inhale the right leg to hip height. Step it forward. Crescent lunge. Sweep your arms high. For this crescent lunge, keep your arms straight up and your gaze straight forward. Sink into the right leg, just like in low lunge, 90 degrees, right knee over your ankle. Drive the left heel away from you. Straight, strong arms. Even, steady breath. Hands to prayer, arms to a T, twist to the right. Good. Gazing to the right or over your right thumb. Keep reaching the arms in opposite directions. Straight, strong arms. Good. Sink into the right leg. Keep pressing that left heel away from you. And when you're ready, release the left hand to the inside of your right foot. Sweep the right arm towards the sky. Beautiful. Stacking right shoulder on top of left. This could be a spot for a yoga block if you need one or have one. Maybe wrapping the right arm around the low back, scooping it around the left hip. Rotate the shoulder towards your back. Rotate your gaze up towards the ceiling. And then slowly release both hands down and find a high plank. Beautiful. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, side out. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Step it forward, crescent lunge. Sweep the arms high. This time, same thing. Arms straight up, gaze straight forward. 90 degrees in the left leg. Drive the back heel away from you. Find stability through the midline of your body. Squeeze your inner thighs together, drawing everything in towards your belly button. Find your breath. Slowly bring your hands to prayer. Draw them out to a T and twist to the left. Left arm back, right arm forward. Send your gaze to the left or over your left thumb. Good. Keep driving the right heel towards the back of the room as you sink into the left leg. And then slowly release the right hand to the inside of the left foot. Sweep the left arm towards the sky. Again, you can use a yoga block under the right hand here. Or if you don't need one, that's fine too. Steady your breath. And then slowly release. Both hands to the floor, high plank. Hold. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. I know those quads are talking. Take 3 breaths here. This is when we reset. This is when we breathe. Down dog is a resting pose, even though you're working. I don't mean like you're resting like you're laying down, but use it to restore the body. Press the fingertips away from you. Soften the heels to the mat. Lift your hips towards the sky. Soften your belly and your chest towards the front of your thighs. And then breathe. Good. Inhale, look forward. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way high. Gaze at the thumbs. Exhale, slowly bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Bring your toes to touch. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Gaze at the fingertips. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, high plank. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Gently bend your knee, open your hip. Just let your hip fall open. With control, pull your belly button to your spine. Step the right foot all the way forward. Crescent lunge, sweep high. This time, if you'd like, bring your arms to goalpost arms. Press the chest, the belly, and the ribs forward. Tip your head back, send your gaze up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together on your back. Beautiful. Open palms, very receptive heart here. Good. And then bring your hands to prayer. Bring your crown right over your tailbone. And then tip forward, warrior 3. Lift the left leg off the mat. Toes facing down. Press your thumbs into your sternum. Press into the right foot. Flat, strong right foot with a micro bend in the right knee. And then slowly release the right hand to the floor, diagonally to the right of the right foot. And sweep the left arm to the sky. Stack the left hip on top of the right. Half moon. Love half moon. Press through your left heel. Reach the left fingertips away from you. Imagine that I'm standing right behind you, supporting the small of your back. Really lean back, open up, while maintaining your balance. Slowly release the left hand to the floor, standing split. Maybe wrapping one hand around your ankle or both. Lift the left leg a little bit higher. And then release both hands to the floor. Stretch the left leg all the way back. Cartwheel the arms open, warrior 2. Soften the shoulders down, 90 degrees, like someone could balance a teacup on your right quad. Reach your fingers away from each other. Hug your belly in, tailbone down. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Each time finding a stronger warrior two. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Reverse your warrior. Wrap your left arm around your low back. Reach the right arm towards the back of the room. And then fold forward, high plank. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Bend your knee gently. Let the left foot fall open. Maybe looking under your right armpit at your left foot. Press both hands into the mat. Hug your belly button to your spine. Step the left foot forward. Crescent lunge. Sweep high. Finding your energy. Finding your focus. Finding your breath. The back knee can be bent. I feel a lot stronger with a straight back leg. That's totally your call. Press the heel to the back of the room and then bring your arms to goalpost arms. Press your belly, heart, chest forward. Look up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together on your back like you're squeezing a Ticonderoga pencil between your shoulder blades. Beautiful. Slowly bring your hands to prayer. Tailbone and crown in one line. And when you're ready, tip forward, warrior three. Lift the right leg off the mat, gazes down. Right toes facing the mat, press through the right heel. Beautiful. And then slowly release the left hand outside of the left foot. Sweep the right arm to the sky as you stack your right hip on top of your left. Same engagement in the right leg, but now the hip is open. Right hip on top of your left. Press through the right heel, like you're pushing your heel into my palm. And again, this is a good spot for a yoga block if you have or need one. Releasing the left hand to your yoga block. We'll just give you a little bit more space in the side body and the ability to open up in the right side a little bit more. Stay with me, one more breath. Standing split, release both hands to the floor. Lift the right leg to the sky. Good. And then stretch the right leg all the way back. Cartwheel the arms open. Warrior two. Sink into the right leg. You guys are doing great. You're almost at the easy part, right? Almost to the floor. A few more minutes. Stay with me. Reach your fingertips away from each other. Drop your shoulders down. Send your tailbone down. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, sink back to warrior two. Make sure the left knee is opening to the left pinky toe side of your foot. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, warrior two. Wrap the right arm around your low back. Reach the left arm over your head towards the back of your room. Reverse your warrior. And then slowly fold all the way forward. Find a high plank. Hold in your high plank. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Noticing how you feel. Maybe you feel different than you did when you arrived this morning. I usually find like 10 minutes into my practice, I'm like, oh, I already feel so much happier. I already feel so much better. Just relieving that stress, tension, anxiety, and gunky stuff that's gotten backed up in our system. Slowly walk your hands to your feet. Turn your feet out to a 45-degree angle. Find a Malasana squat. Soften your butt towards the mat. Bring your hands to prayer. Good. Gaze down the tip of your nose or close your eyes. Check back in with the intention you set this morning. And then release your hands to the floor. Lift your butt to the sky. Forward folds. We'll do that 2 more times. Turn your feet out 45 degrees. Sit down in your Malasana squat. Hands to prayer. Soften your forehead, your jaw, your face, your shoulders, your booty. Hands to the floor, lift your butt, forward folds. Turning the feet parallel. My feet are about mat width apart. Great time for an audible exhale. One more time, turn the feet out 45 degrees. Sit down into a Malasana squat. Hands to prayer. Forward fold. Feet to the floor, turn the feet parallel. Equal pressure in the feet, and what I mean by that is press into the toes as much as you're pressing into the heels. Don't dump or roll back into the heels. It's tough on your low back and your hamstrings. We're trying to find alignment. Beautiful. Look forward, walk your hands out to a downward facing dog. Bend the knees as you do. Good. Downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Draw the right knee to your right ankle. Roll forward for pigeon. Softening the shin to the floor, the left knee to the floor. Tent your fingers on the mat. Good. From here, scooch the left knee back as far as you can while keeping your hips square. Good. Find square hips and ribs right to the front of your mat. And whenever you're ready, fold forward. You can rest on your forearms or your forehead. You can also rest on a yoga block. That's where I'm going to rest today. Wherever you are, soften the left hip, soften the right hip, relax your jaw. You could even bring your hands to your jaw and give yourself a little massage, but there's a correlation between tight hips and a tight jaw. So make sure your tongue is removed from the roof of your mouth and your teeth are unclenched, especially in your pigeon. Are you breathing? And don't cheat yourself out of the last few minutes of class by taking yourself out. Don't think about what you have to do later. Don't think about your to-do list. Don't think about your kids, your spouse, or anything. Stay here. Stay with your body, your breath, and your practice. And slowly walk your hands back towards the right shin. Sit onto the right butt cheek. Send the left leg forward. Press the right foot into your inner thigh. Scooch the left butt cheek away from your sitting bones. Turn your ribs square over the left leg. Flex your left toes towards your face. And walk your hands down either side of the left leg for a little fold here. Softening your forehead towards your left knee, isolating the left hamstring here. Take a couple purposeful long exhales. Forward folds are about release. Exhales help us release. If you want a little bit more, you can wrap the right hand around the outside of the left foot. That'll give you a stretch in the right mid-back and even the right low back. Keep pressing both sitting bones into the floor. Sitting bones are your butt bones. The bones we sit on, called the sits bones. And then slowly walk your hands up the left leg, cross your ankles, step or hop to a high plank, lower halfway, upward facing dog. Should feel pretty good to release the low back, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Step forward, draw on your left knee towards your left ankle, lower your shin to the floor, drop the right knee down. Good. Tent your fingers on the mat and scooch the right knee back as far as you can comfortably while keeping your hips square to the top of your mat. And then fold forward in your pigeon, maybe reclining all the way forward or lowering onto your forearms or onto a folded blanket or block. You could also hold onto a yoga block and lower your forehead onto the block. That might feel really good. That's what I'm going to do on this side. Actively remove the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Unclench your jaw. Enjoy your pigeon. We worked so hard in class. It feels so good to finally get on the floor, so enjoy it. Slowly start to walk your hands towards your left shin. Sit onto your left butt cheek. Sweep the right leg forward, straight and strong. Flex the right toes and bring the inside of your left foot to your inner right thigh. Pull the fleshy part of your right cheek away from your sitting bones. Good. Square your chest, everything over the right leg. And when you're ready, walk your hands down the right leg. Softening from the belly first, then the chest, and then the forehead. Folding with a nice, long, straight spine. You can gently draw your chin towards your chest, as long as that's not bringing any tension to your shoulders. Keep softening your hands, your forearms, and your shoulders down. And slowly walk your hands up the right leg. Send both legs forward. Good. Point your toes away from you. Lower onto your forearms one at a time. Spread your fingers wide, finding your forearms on the mat. Good. Press your palms and forearms and elbows into the mat. Press your belly and your heart forward as you gently tip your head back. Stretch your toes away from you for a fish. Keep pressing the elbows into the floor. Keep dropping the head back. Stretch the toes away from you. Nice little heart opener here. Good. And then one at a time, draw your feet towards your butt. Bring your feet to the floor. Draw your chin to your chest. and make your way onto your back. Good. Draw your knees into your chest or your armpits. Press your low back into the mat. Really been focusing on this lately because our low back takes so much. Think about where our hips and our spine meet. The low back is that area. It takes so much pressure from sitting, from walking, from any other workouts we do. You really want to just give it a little love and simply pressing the low back into the mat here. So good. Let's take a happy baby. Bring your hands to the outer edges of your feet or your calves. Keep softening the low back down, maybe putting a little bit of downward pressure into the outsides of your feet with your hands to help press the low back into the floor. You can stay still, or you can gently rock. Left to right. You might feel good. You might want to stay still. Good. And then slowly bring the soles of your feet together. Release your feet to the floor in a nice wide diamond shape. Soften your knees, let them fall open like the pages of a book. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Supta Baddha Konasana. Inhale through the nose, feel the hand you have on your belly rise as you draw more oxygen into your system. Open your mouth, sigh it out. One more time, inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out, exhale. And if you want to take any other poses, you have the option to do so. When you're ready, send your legs forward, let your feet fall open. Let your arms fall open, palms facing up in a beautifully receptive position. Take rest in Shavasana for the next minute to absorb your practice, all the good vibes, the good feelings, the new energy, the new blood flow.